Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Factorio Living with Biters. In the previous episode we just finished doubling up the iron production here, so it's actually of a decent scale again. We've got a couple of walls here that are irrelevant now because I kept changing my mind and flip-flopping around as to what I should do. I'm still not 100% sure about doing it like this, but my intention is to get more smelting sections alongside this one, so I want this thing to go out the bottom so it doesn't get in the way of things. That was why I did it the way I did it, but let's send it here. Actually, I sort of want to send... Well, I wish I could have the output go straight along this bit, but unfortunately that doesn't quite work out. We may even have it go this way instead, thinking about it, just because there's no point doing it the other way, really. And then we can have it go out the bottom here. Grab this, we can have it going this way, and then it can rejoin up with whatever it wanted to earlier on. I think we'll break this, we'll just move it down, unless there's biter bases in the way. That's always possible. Oh, there are actually some worms. We'll send it on up to where the worms are and then go up, I think. That seems like the best way to do it, to make room for future stuff. Right, so we can't do it right next to it, we have to do it here. Clear away some more trees just because it's something we'll have to do one day, I imagine. We can bring this along. So for a minute now, well, a few minutes now, the base has been deprived of iron, which it was already having trouble with. Right, clear this tree, and there we have it. Just grab all this old stuff. We do need to still put the belts surrounding that bit. Here it comes, completely full, but that is partly because it had already gone like that. Right, let's sort out our encircling belts to help show the biters the correct way to go about things. I'm wondering how on earth I'm going to fit this in, because I was thinking of doing a 2-block gap here. I may extend it to 4 just because it's such a long corridor. We may need to mess about with it. Just a few more. We'll craft a fair few belts because you always need more belts. But there we go with that. That is working system. It's a nice, I think, 26 by 13 rectangle inside. I mean, on the outside it's not. It's 14 by 28. No, it is still that, which is nice. Anyway. Wait, no it isn't. It's 15 by... Oh, it's not symmetrical. But anyway. It's all flowing in. At the moment the splitter is being a little bit weird, unfortunately. That's just because it's so even. Later on things should break up a bit, I imagine. I'm expecting things to run down, but maybe this is actually, like, less than how fast it can run. That remains to be seen. Steady on frame rate, no need for that now. Right, we need to connect these up to the new ore supply now. These are no longer going the right way. So we can turn them around and actually get rid of some of these belts. Turn that there. And that one can turn to there, I think. Steady on frames. You know you can do it. It just seems to happen when I've been recording for a little bit too long on a certain day. Right, these all need reversing. We need to move that, which is going to break some stuff, I think. We can replace it there. Grab that. Grab all these. This can turn around. And these bits can be cleared here. Then we can connect this up here. Get rid of these. Bring this along here. And then all of this stuff here can be cleared away. So I'll just hoover it up for as long as it goes. Biters just wandering around, getting in the way and being generally annoying as they are wont to be. But this gives us a little bit more room to breathe in this particular area, which has been far too cramped. and I think they are all connected now to the system. I've noticed I can improve a thing. If I turn that way, then grab this. That makes that a little bit neater. This over here is now not connected to anything at all. So let's see about turning it round. They do unfortunately leave bits of ore randomly on the floor when you rotate them. We'll move that light. Stick it there, I guess. It'll probably get blown up by a biter at some point who's not happy about its placement for whatever reason. Ooh, I've just spotted that we haven't put in a miner here that should be here. So let's build that nice and quick. I guess it's because I was sorting out the edges that needed to be done, and I ignored the bits that were fine for now. Might be a bit risky, but I'm going to put that there. Immediately a biter's got stuck against it. Oh, he's actually trapped. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Now there's no biters actually trapped in the middle of the thing. That may result in angry attacking of stuff. We'll wait and see. And I've noticed something else that needs putting in. We'll make another miner. This bit over here, I think, needs a drill on it. Oh no, it can't be reached. That's right, I worked that out before. Okay. This is still completely backed up. I'm wondering if maybe I should just... Yeah, I should just, like... I was about to say I should just put blue belts in, and then I remembered this isn't in either of my other games. I do not have blue belts at this stage. I need to set up a chemical plant for lubricant. That's the thing that needs doing. We'll just do a quick bit of repairing. Like so. Just on the bits that the biters have occasionally got a bit angry with. It's fairly alright. I'm thinking about going to check up on Blue Science, find out why it's so slow, because we do have like 8 machines on it and that doesn't seem right. I'm thinking it might be the advanced circuits just because there's not that many circuits coming through. It should be improved now though. Not enough of this chest to fill up, but I'm going to steal some, which is going to break everything, of course. But I need my inventory circuits for crafting. 50 of them will have to do for now. I've just realised I have ridiculous amounts of iron ore on me and I need to get rid of it. So we'll wander back over here. We'll put them directly into the smelters because it's just quicker than like dumping them onto the belt. I just saw power go weird again. Have we reached that limit already? I guess we did put in another set of smelters, so that might have pushed things over the edge. I mean, the coal supply looks absolutely fine, so I think we actually just need to add in more steam engines. Yep, these are all running non-stop, which has reduced the performance slightly because when they're all running at the same time it doesn't quite work so well. Oh yeah, it's really been climbing. Everything's just been kicking in because I've sorted out that stuff. In fact, yeah, about there the refinery started working non-stop, though now it's suffering, of course, because the power is limited. So how do we sort that out? One thing I'm thinking of doing is going and visiting our small amount of power production in the south, because I think that probably needs resupplying with coal, because that miner that over there needs that doing every 5 minutes. Annoyingly, we do have plenty around to resupply it with. Yeah, these are all off, so that's no good. Let's go fix that with a visit over here. So yeah, this one completely shut down, I'm not surprised. This one here out of fuel, and unfortunately the only way to refuel it is to do it manually. I can't have a chest load into it or anything. So I just have to keep adding to that occasionally. I don't know how much that will help with the power situation, but it'll do something. Now I noticed that this here is not actually being supplied by anything. This is just running off coal that's been here for a while. I think I can just leave that going. That's a stupid thing to do, really. Especially considering I could actually switch these to electric. I just noticed how much space there is here. I could put solar panels in this. I'm thinking about scouting out for that, because solar panels are super useful, and it will be a huge help if we can have some. Also, there was problems talking about making solid fuel before, and because like the solid fuel that an oil thing produced apparently generated as much power as it used up. I don't know how true that is, really, but we can help that by making modules. However, modules are a huge faff, and this is just not the place to do it, but I think we can try. I mean, you can manually make modules, but that's a stupid thing to do. Why have I come back here without putting away that copper ore? That's going to drive me absolutely insane. I also need to resupply on copper, which I notice is all being hoovered up right now by this, which is going to be limiting things over at the Blue Science. At the moment it's fine, it looks like, but we can't expect that to last forever. I notice this is filling up now, which I'm going to make use of by stealing it all. We also need more steel. We need more everything right now, really. And yeah, iron we also need more of, so we'll grab some of that. We're up to 5 stacks of that. And there's a bit of copper just on the end here. This doesn't go anywhere right now, but I've not moved it because there's no reason to. So let's go grab more copper if we can. And then what? Well, power is the thing we really need to do. So I need to look into that. I need to look into solar specifically. We can do more steam, but I don't like it because it's using up coal, and this is not the map for going long distances to pick up coal. It's just not. So solar panels, they use steel, circuits, copper. Is there anywhere we can just grab all of those? Let's see. There's a circuit line. There's got to be a circuit line somewhere. Oh, this is the circuit line. It's just empty. So we do have steel, circuits, and copper all in this square here. So I wonder if I stick this in the middle. It doesn't line up perfectly, but it lines up fairly well. How much of each thing do we need? Circuits is the big one, and then the other two are both small. So we put it nearer to the circuit belt. And then we get a fast inserter for that, 2 long-armed inserters for everything else. Now the biters are going to have free reign over this, but I don't care. So yeah, make solar panels. We'll have an output that can just be here into a chest with a limit. This is going to starve the Blue Science of circuits, but the rest of the factory is doing a good enough job of that already, to be honest. So there we go. That is running, or it will be if any circuits actually get through. Where are they all going? It's like they've just stopped. Now they are coming along. Slowly but surely. So, right. What next? We need to increase circuit production. I think that's the big problem now. And the way we need to do that is through iron. What? Why iron? Why is it run down? That is strange. Apparently there's not enough of it coming through to keep supplying everything. That is interesting indeed. I guess it's all being siphoned off to other things? But I didn't think it would be siphoned off that much. Now seeing as we don't... We do have red belts actually. Let's try and help the situation by putting red belts on the corners. That's going to be my quick fix for the situation. So there's 1. There's 2, 3. Here is fine. At this point we shouldn't need it, because it's being split, so it's 2 belts. So actually I didn't need to make 5 fast transport belts. But there we go, it's coming through faster now. Whether the system can keep that up, we'll see. In fact, we're seeing now, the little gaps are appearing, but I think it's still more than before. So there we go, it's going through. It's actually building up on one side. But that shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we could put a splitter in. I think we'll do that just to help with the balancing. People say these balancers are pointless, but right now this will help the situation. Because there's far too much on one side, not enough on the other. I don't know why, really. And in fact, I think it's pretty much fixed itself now because it's built up on both sides, but this will help if the situation happens again or happens the other way around. This power pole does not need to be exactly where it is. We can hop that along by 1, and that makes no difference to anything. And then we can... Oh! Took a while for that to happen, but it has happened. Next up, I guess automation 3. mean, there are very few non-military based sciences to do right now, as far as I can see. We got to do something. There we go. That's a nicer corner now. And the biters should be happy about that. Right, still power issues. Let's go look at the... there we go, we got 6 solar panels so far, so we'll soon have a full square to work with. Oh, I know what I can do. If I replace this... Oh, I was about to say if I replace it with a standard inserter, but it looks like the production time means that it's letting circuits through anyway. So as long as it's letting some through, I'm fairly happy, because it keeps stuff at least somewhat functioning. Right, it looks like the limiting factor is once again copper for circuits. So I think I will set up a smelting area here. And that will mean that we don't have any trouble with the coal, which is continuing to run down. We can actually send that coal the other way for a bit to help with the power situation in the short term. Alright, let's cut this and this. We'll let them finish what ore they have handy. And then we'll take out the inserters. I don't know if we have the walls for this. We should have the stone, though, to make the walls for it, so that should be full. We've got an attack over at the steam engines. No, don't do that. No. Oh, they've blown something up. What have you done? Messing about with my steam engines. You've blown up a burner inserter. Okay, we'll build a new one. Where are they? There. Never make these except at the very beginning. Oh, it needs a kickstart. There you go, use some wood for that. The burner mining drill down there is still running for now, which is good. Alright. Where are the walls? They're in defense stuff or combat stuff, depending on your view on the situation. Grab all the coal. Coal doesn't need to be here at all anymore. And then we'll have it down like this. Oh no, we can have it out like that maybe. We need to make the furnaces. We haven't done that yet. Oh, we're out of advanced circuits, so that's not going to work. But we can... let's use assemblers to quickly measure the distance. Oh yeah, we can go out this way easily. We'll do it like that then. I'll just set up the structure minus the actual furnaces for now, because that should be okay. So we want it 1, 2, 3, 4 clear, I'd say, before we have the walls. And we'll have that. Shouldn't get in the way of stuff. Actually, we'll move it along by 1 because it may get in the way with the design I'm thinking. So I'll have inserters, and then miners, and then inserters, belts, and the wall. That gives us... oh, that only gives us 1 clearance from that. That'll be fine. Now we just need to deal with the biters that are all converging in here, as they like to do. But I think we will pretty much finish it up there. Actually, one more thing I will do is I will send this back. Whoops. This way. Whoops. Again. All the way down to here. And... oh, steady on. Come on now. It is with like the regularity of autosaves. Strange indeed. That's all emptying out, which means we can immediately deconstruct this all again. But that will give us a nice power boost for a bit to help with things and stuff in general. I feel like I should have accumulators to make use of this, which I guess I can make. I do have batteries, so I could do that. I'm pretty sure battery production isn't starved, except maybe of copper. Yeah, they're all making their way down, being loaded into the system. Oh, we've got an attack. That's interesting because there is only one building down there that I think could anger the biters. And, oh, they've run off. Oh, because they blew it up. Well then. Right. Oh, I actually have 10 of these handy. Whoops. Slightly wasteful then with putting all those in. Well, let's keep that running because that's our only... Well, I say continuous source of coal, but no, it's not. It's a very unreliable source of coal. Right, and with what coal we have remaining, we'll just fuel these a bit more, which should mean that things build up for a while. There we have it. Alright, that's enough for today. Next episode we will finish off that copper smelting, and then we'll look into putting some solar panels around the place to help fix our rapidly growing power problem. So I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.